Welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday we're here, and we'll probably be starting a Saturday AI social learning. It'll be a virtual one. We'll start that very soon. It's on my vision board for this year is to start doing that, a place where you guys can invite people to, obviously. That's the whole idea, right? It's where we'll showcase a little bit of AI, and then we'll do some networking possibly, and just it'll be an open platform. Answer questions, right? Which it gives us information that we need. If we can gather questions, it allows us to understand what's working and what we need, possibly even a list of things that we need to do tutorials on too, is right. Right, James? So
Yes,
it
yes.
helps us understanding getting that from you guys and from guests. How does a new person seeing our platform, how do they respond? What kind of questions do they have? So that we can embody and put in a orientation um, that will suffice that and really provide great. Plus, it contributes to our black belt training also because we'll understand the way people think a little bit more and what we need to fine tune it because we'll constantly, by the way, if we'll constantly add stuff into the, at least my vision is add stuff in the black belt program, maybe add a special training, bonus training that you didn't have to pay for, right? You're paying for it already, so we'll just add an additional certification, obviously, and that would be given to people that are subscribers to the AI belt certification. So, because there's obviously a lot of in-depth things that we could talk about when it comes to AI technology to get you equipped. So, I like to talk about that a little bit because, the let's take the white belt as an example. Even though you get a lot of training here on the AI Breakfast Lab, and by watching us do things like with the Wow GPT, if you're a guest here, you'll learn. I'll show you that this morning. Or Ask Ed. These are like GPTs that have full knowledge bases, or the landing page architect, like we did yesterday, or the Ghostwriter app. These are all specialized GPTs. They're writing agents, and they're super smart, right? You just embed information about your business and you tell it what you want, whether you want social posts or blogs or LinkedIn articles or video scripts, or you want to write a book, an authority book, or you want to write a novella or a fiction, a fictional book or a children's book. You could do that with these GPTs because they have the knowledge that you don't have to be a prompt engineer. Understand? If you're following me, that's what the white belt teaches you in detail. So after somebody finishes the white belt, as an example, they're going to be able to do anything with that. Heck, if they wanted to start a ghostwriting agency and write books for people, you could. You'll be equipped to do that. Or if you wanted to do blogs or social media for companies, you have the knowledge and the ability to do that. You may not here at the AI Breakfast Lab because we speed through it and we go through it. This is a lab for you to observe, to get oriented, and to make a decision and take action. Remember the OODA, we call it an OODA loop. I think we've talked about that many times before, but it's good to go over it again. The OODA loop is part of our mission here in the AI Breakfast Lab. You get oriented with the platform. We're going to show it to you in a moment, and you get comfortable with it, right? You observe us doing things in the AI platform, like creating characters or images or video spokespersons or creating content for a website. You observe us doing that. You get oriented with it. You got to make a decision at some point, and then you take action. That's what's called an OODA loop when you go through the whole process. You don't want to stay into what's called the OO. Somebody put OODA, OODA, in loop in the chat. It's not something I came up with. It's a military term. You could even Google it if you want to. It's a concept that of learning that we adopt, that we subscribe to, right? You observe, you get oriented, you make a decision. That's so important. You don't want to be an ooh and you don't want to be a duh. A duh is just you make decisions and take actions without observing and getting oriented with something. our younger generation does that a lot. They're what you call, they chase things. They're shiny object chasing, right? They don't observe and get oriented with it. They don't do their due diligence, in other words. Now, obviously, AI allows us to do a lot of observation and orientation really fast. We can do deep research really fast. We can find out what's behind something really fast. So we can do the observation and orientation. James and I and Jeanette and everybody on the corporate team, John and Angela and Bill and Dr. Stan Harris and Christine and Jeanette, everybody, we all go through several OODA loops per day. It's required of us as founders, as the corporate staff, right? And you should demand that of yourself also. In life, you should go through a lot of OODA loops. You understand? And we do that, or at least you should, when you get a piece, like for example, maybe you order a piece that requires you to put furniture together. I'm laughing because we had a project yesterday that we had to hire somebody to do it for us because they had about 500 pieces.
Yeah, yeah, Ed, I'm sorry, but talking about IKEA furniture is like putting pins and needles in my eyes. Please stop. No.
It's not. It was not IKEA. It was Amazon. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Amazon, IKEA, it doesn't matter, man. That
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah, that's like
it's
no,
torture
thank
these
you,
days.
right?
I used to love to do that stuff. Nowadays, I'm like, no, I'll pay you the $100. Come do it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we ended up doing. But when that process, if you enjoy doing that, well, God bless you. That's great. I'm glad you do, right? But I don't. So the concept is you have to get oriented and observe the parts and lay them out. That's the right way to do it, right? And observe, get oriented, then make a decision to start the first thing, and then take action, right? It's the same thing. All of life is like that. This is our learning process. So welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab, guys. So that was a that is our mission with the AI Breakfast Lab. Okay, cool. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. Let's show some cool stuff here, and we'll have some fun. All right. So, all right. If we have any requests to look at anything in the platform, let me know. Yesterday, we were working with our landing page architect, as you can see over here. Landing page architect, right? And you can see all the tools we have. We have a lot of GPTs in here that we've worked with in the past, Wow GPT and Ask Zig and Ask Ed and Ask Leo, right? We've done a lot of that. But we were working on some content for a kind of a cool concept of starting in like an agency, since we have all these AI tools. And so we went to what's called the landing page architect. And we had a conversation about a marketing agency funnel concept. And I worked through this with the landing page architect. And I answered some questions yesterday about my conversation with it. And it gave me a full website copy for the landing page. And I think here it is right here. This is the copy that we were just looking at, the final copy of what it did. So this is our hero section. Make that a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. This is our hero section headline, or I like to call it our magic hook, right? Spell that right. Magic hook. All right, that's what hooks them in. The magic hook is drowning in marketing tasks, consistent content killing your leads. I would say your leads. I put a question mark there also. Okay, then the subhead below that, which is usually smaller text, right? It's usually smaller text, so I'll make that smaller for you guys. Usually a bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger. Okay. is stop renting freelancers on Fiverr and Upwork. Hire our senior marketers for a fraction of the cost. Book your 20-minute discovery call. Maybe we're probably going to have a video, learn more. Um, yeah, learn more now. We'll come up with something better, like a call to action to watch the video, right? And that would be like a video sales letter, right? So this is the toughest part for any website. If you're building a website for yourself or for your business or for anybody, and by the way, you could build websites on our platform. Never have to pay hosting, never have to pay SSL certificates. You just get the domain, bring your domain over, or buy the domain in our platform, and it's yours. You could build as many websites in our platform at no extra charge. I mean, guys, huge value. Buy your domains, set up your email, work on the content with the landing page architect, right? Build your entire website right here with a funnel builder, create a chat bot, and create a knowledge base behind the chat bot. And the only thing that costs money here is buying a domain and email. And that's it. Everything else you could use. You don't get charged for chat bots. You don't get charged for hosting and building websites, or you don't get charged for your knowledge base, and you don't get charged to do a Moz website auditor to audit websites. I mean, this right here, all these tools can be is like having a franchise. There are franchises in the marketplace that all they do is they build websites and you buy the franchise for 10, 20, 30,000 dollars, and you can go out and sell websites, and that's about it. I have a friend here in Nashville. They bought a franchise. James, can you believe it? And,
Nice.
and it for $20,000, and they build websites. That's what the franchise does for them. They just go out and sell it. All they did is hire themselves a salesperson. And they got to give away revenue and everything else. With our platform, you could build, you could audit, you could build chatbots, you could do all this stuff. Really cool stuff. So that's what I'm showcasing with you guys today, right? Is these tools on building your website, right? So this is the copy, right? Book your 20-minute discovery call with a senior strategist. That's the micro copy below it. So that's a little bit smaller, right? So that's a little bit smaller. And this is bigger and bold, right? Because that's going to be the button. You understand? That's clear. That's above the fold. All these elements that we're going over now are super, super important, right? Everything here in the top, right? This is probably the most important part of the website right here. The hero section, the subheader, learn more now, and the primary call to action. Now, the landing page architect gave us some proof chips. So I'm going to move these proof chips. I know this is bouncing around a lot because I'm so big right now. So I'll make it a little bit smaller so I don't have to do that. All right, so it gave us some proof chips, but I want to move the proof chips down. I want to get right to the benefits. And I read through this and it gave me like, which I love what it did. It gave us three specific um, like toggles, okay, for like a benefit section. A benefit section is like what is in it for me is basically what it is. These are not features. You're answering the question, what's in it for me? You're getting to their pain point. What's in it for me, right? So it suggested doing a toggle label. That's pretty cool. You understand what that is, James? I mean, a toggle level is that you click one B2B and it gives you the B2B section benefit section. Or you click B2C and it gives you the B2C. B2B stands for business to business. If we're a business and we're selling to other businesses, that's called B2B, B2B business, right? If we're selling to direct to consumers, then they're buying our services. A consumer is. So our AI, obviously our AI platform is kind of both, right, James? I mean,
Yes, it is. Uh-huh.
yeah, and so is the coaches too, selling to coaches and experts. So these are the three vertical markets that are broad that I gave the landing page architect. I, he asked me very clearly which vertical markets would I like to focus on. I'll try to find that and show you that. And I told him that's what I wanted to focus on. So that's how he built the section. Okay. Let me go up here. Okay. If I could find it here. I think it was up here. There we go. Okay. I answered a lot of there it goes. See, these were the questions that asked me and I answered them. See, which segment is the highest priority to launch? B2B, B2C, coaches or experts. So I said, you know, B2B, B2C, or coaches or experts. I said B2B highest, B2C second highest, and coaches third. And any early win numbers, I gave it some basic information about, some of our case studies, right? Sample case studies, right? So I answered those questions, and that's why I came up with the concept that we were just going over of the three toggles, right? So on the B2B, let's go over the B2B section. Here, let's stop doing that. I'm just going to go down like this. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the B2B benefit section. Turn complex offers into clear value that books qualified demos. Replace random acts of marketing with a focused, research-led 90-day plan. Shorten sales cycle with decision-enabling assets. Case brief, one-pagers, ROI pages. Outposition competitors with a message built from competitive research. Keep your cost acquisition for your customers in check with conversion optimized pages and email nurtures. I'll probably change the CAC to something where they would understand. Not everybody understands what that means. Now, this is a toggle for B2C next, right? Convert more visitors with conversion first pages and clarify clarity in your offer. Lift your return on ad spend. That's what that stands. ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Lift your return on ad spend with persuasive weekly content and rapid landing page testing. Launch promos fast with ready to ship page and email templates. Ship is what it's trying to say is a launch. Ready to launch page. Fast with ready to launch page with and email templates. Reduce drop off with better UX, social proof, and checkout clarity. Keep consistent without adding headcount. Keep consistent without adding headcount. Staff. Staff headcount. Now, this is a toggle for coaches and experts. Package your knowledge and book more high value clients. Publish authority content without writing it yourself. Ghostwrite the book that opens doors to stages and podcasts. Build a simple, scalable funnel that fills your calendar and spend time with clients and not content. There you go. Pretty good, right, James?
I
I think
like
it,
it. I think it's
yeah,
pretty awesome.
yeah. See what the landing page is architect is able to do, guys. It's able to design incredible content. So let's start. Let's start building.
Are you here?
Let's go to the website builder. I'm going to show you how this can work. I'm going to use one of the shared funnels that we have in the platform. It is this one here. It's the one with the gray background. I'm going to start with that. So what I did is I hit clone. I cloned it and it brought it right here. See, it made a copy. I did it a couple of times, as you can see. Now, if you want to delete some of these, you can. Like I could click on this and I could say, okay, I want to go to settings and I want to archive this because I don't need all those right there. So I archive it. And I say, okay. Now it removed that one. I have two left. I'm going to remove this one too. Go to settings and I go down and I'm going to archive it. I don't need those three. I did that for a purpose. So let's just click on Momentum Tech. Now, in order to change the name of that funnel, because it's called Momentum Tech Template Copy, I just go to settings and I go down and I could change on the bottom of the settings. I could change my time zone to Central Time and I could change the name of it here as well. So obviously we're going to change this to the concept that we were working on. Let's just change it to marketing agency. Go here, here. Okay. And I can click on send me an email if a new contact is created. That's if we have a form fill, which we will, a form fill on the website. Okay. For booking an appointment. Right. All right. So cool. And this is where I could put body tracking and which are where I can put a chat bot if I want to on the website. I could just paste it in there after you design it in the platform. We're not going to do that now. Let's make sure we hit save. Now let's go back to the pages. Now you can see now you can see come back to it and that's the correct title, right? So now we'll click on it and we're going to edit the page. Now, obviously, this is a template that I put together for you guys. You have it. You can do the same thing I'm doing. Once you're in the platform, we with a request of John Martinez, who's a great instructor, he's gave us this idea, and I thought it was fantastic, where we could put together like, hey, this is where you should put your logo. See in red there above it, logo, right? Logo. So let's do that. I made a logo. Let's just first of all, the things you can do, you can come up here and you can delete the your logo, right? I don't need that there. And then to change this, just go to settings, and there's the image. Click on upload, and I can drag the logo right here. See, I have it right here. Just drag and drop file to upload. There it is. Double click, and there it is. Now let's go here. Let's go here. So I don't go to the red or the orange box. I want to go to the purple box or the blue box. Purple. Let's go with purple. You scroll down, you'll see like padding, the top, the bottom. So let me get rid of some of the padding on the top and some of the padding on the bottom. Now I can do the same thing on the blue as well. So let's go to the blue. Let's get rid of some of the top, and let's definitely get rid of some of the bottom. There we go. Because this space is very important, right? And let's make that logo a little bit. Let's do this too. Let's do the settings on the red. It's still 0. Okay, that's fine. Now let's do here. Okay, so now let's do this. It's at 250 width. Let's make it 150. There we go. Maybe 175. There we go. It's not so important for your logo. Remember, because this is very prime real estate at the top to be so high in terms of you don't want to take up so much room, right? This is where the hook is, so I can delete the hook and I can go over here and I'm going to grab the hook. That's the hook right there, the two questions. And let's just paste it in there. See how easy it is once you have the content from the landing page architect. Now I want to make sure it's probably on two lines. So how do you do that? It's on three right there, right? So I just go to settings and I can make the font size a little bit smaller. So let's just try moving it to 5. No, let's try 4. There we go, 34. And you probably want to write that down because any other section should probably be that you want to really like your second magic hook should be 34 also, further down the funnel. Understand? All right. So now I think I have the settings set. Typography is like I have the content font automatically default to Poppins, and the headline font I could select that and I can say let's keep that Poppins also. Okay, there you go. So you can set the default on everything, all the copies. You don't want different fonts on your website, right? You want to be consistent. You choose what font you want. You have all kinds of fonts here. Okay, and there's that. Let's remove this because we know that's the subheader. And let's add a little bit of padding right there. There we go. Okay, now let's take the copy and let's put it right down there. There it is. That's the copy to the sub. Come over here, paste it. Probably don't want it bold. There we go. Now let's take this section and let's move that up a little bit. Let's do 0. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. That's a great let's go ahead and add a little bit of top margin on that. Excellent. Cool. Kind of a little play on words there, right? Discover what our caffeine can do for you. You like that, James?
That's
Yeah,
pretty funny.
yeah, there you go. That's call to action. Get rid of that. This is your buy now section, right? So this would be a video. Okay. We don't have a video. We could do a video for it, and I can show you how we do that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the landing page architect. I'm going to ask him to put together a video script for us. Okay. So, matter of fact, let's just do that, right? Since we're in this section, let's just go back. Let's save, always save, and let's go back. And let's go to the video section. Now we're going to go to, actually, let's go back to the landing page architect, and let's ask it to give us a video script. I would like for you to write a video script like I'm reading it from a teleprompter in a paragraph form. And I want you to give our audiences, our vertical markets, an overview of what agency caffeine can do for its clients. The call to action is to book time with us, like we have in the marketing copy that you designed for us. make it persuasive, make it engaging in a entire video sales letter with about 260 words. It's waking up. So let's let's get here, back up here. Sorry, gotta let this wake up. So let me go back up, go back down. Okay. I know I just gave it the prompt. Where is it at? Was that it up there, James? Did I miss it?
I think you did.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm giving it specific instructions now. All right. Call to action. Yes. All right. That's good enough. All right. It doesn't need to be perfect English, but I just want to give it the main points, right? So 260 words is what we're looking for. Well, um, let's see what he puts together. What do you guys think so far? You like the what we're doing? See, the most important part of the funnel is the top, right? So this video is important because you got seconds. Forget your first thing you want to do is you want someone to watch the video, right?
Yeah,
Now,
and somebody who don't know, this website builder's included no extra charge in our system, and we host it free. We provide this secure socket layer certificate free of charge in the system. This is worth the 39 a month right here. You can make unlimited websites in here and host them.
cool. Yep. Let me make this a little bit better. Can you make the video more conversational type and a more conversational tone? Keep it as professional like you have and eliminate the proof part of the script and eliminate the into week week two part also. So I'm giving it some feedback, right? All right. Let's see what he can do now. So all of these GPTs, whether it's Ask Ed and or Ask Zig or the Ghostwriter, they can write video scripts really good. All right. Yeah. Let's take this. Let's copy that. And then we're going to go into our video spokesperson. I'm going to make this pretty fast. Video spokesperson. I'm going to create a new video. I'm going to paste in there the script. And I'm just going to add welcome to Age Cafe. If marketing keeps sliding to the bottom of your to-do list, you're not alone. You're running the business, sales, delivery, team, and content, and the content. Website updates and campaigns never quite catch up. That's where we come in. All right, good. I like what it's doing. So let's just, I know I'm going to want to probably do some pauses between these things. So I'm going to add some pauses. So I'm just adding some pauses between the commas, the concepts. So I'm adding some dashes there. These are minus signs to help it pause. Okay, good. Love it. Is your target market considered? Is your company, is your company considered business business? Okay. We turn complexity. All right, good. The market is our consumers. Is your direct market? Yeah, get rid of that. Consumers. Very good. Are you a coach or or expert? Love it. Love it. All right. Okay, how it works. How it works is simple. We start with competitive research, and we build. Okay, I'm gonna put some more pauses in here. Okay. Yes, indeed. These dashes enable you to pause the AI voice. So I like doing this, especially when it's going over lists of things. It's very important. You're investing, $5 or $6 into this. I am, right? Because it's an evergreen type of video, right? Okay. Awesome. All right, I think it looks good. See anything that we would not do well, James? What you saw?
Yeah. Oh, I like it. I think it's looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So now that's a script. It's 240 words. We continue to voiceover. Now we can choose a voiceover, right? Now, uh, let's choose a Matilda. We're going to choose a lady delivering this. Continue to generate Matilda. We like Matilda, so we're going to use Matilda. Now we're generating, and we're going to have to choose an avatar next. Okay. So let's look at our uploaded avatars to see if I have any here. I don't think I do. I think I've looked before. Okay. We'll generate an avatar. We'll just say a professional, professional uh, business lady, brown hair, brown hair, and earrings, rings, rings, and an office centered on screen, on screen. All right, there we go. Let's see what we can come up with here. So this doesn't cost anything. Okay, I wanted to do a 916. So, but that's a good one there. That's kind of different, but let's lay brown, long. I'm gonna say long brown here, not short. Long brown here. There we go. Okay. Setting. So I'm gonna do it in an office setting. Don't want her talking to somebody. Okay. And then we're gonna add facing forward here. Facing forward and centered on screen. Okay, try it again. There we go. What do you think of that, James? Yeah, like
I
it?
love it. I love it.
Perfect. 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 All right. Let's go generate. Let's listen to it now.
Welcome to Agency Caffeine. If marketing keeps sliding to the bottom of your to-do list, you're not alone. You're running the business, sales, delivery team, and the content, website updates, and campaigns never quite catch up. That's where we come in. We're your senior fractional marketing team, done for you. We build conversion-first websites and landing pages, run a consistent content engine across articles, social, and email, and create authority assets. Yes, we'll even ghostwrite the book that opens doors. Is your company considered business to business? We turn complex offers into clear value. Your buyers understand fast. Build buyer enablement assets that move deals forward, and design nurture sequences that book qualified demos. If your direct market are consumers,
I
we lift
gotta
conversions with
spell it right,
research-backed
right?
pages, weekly
Yeah.
publishing, and rapid testing, so every campaign gets smarter. Are you a coach or expert? We package your expertise, publish persuasive authority content, and build a simple funnel that fills your calendar without stealing your time. How it works is simple. We start with competitive research and a clear 90-day plan. Then we build, publish, and optimize, so you stay focused on the business while marketing finally runs on schedule. You'll get consistent delivery, clean reporting, and one team accountable for outcomes. If you want consistent, conversion-focused marketing that turns attention into booked calls, book time with us. Your complimentary 20-minute session covers goals, gaps, and immediate next steps you can act on right away. Agency Caffeine. stronger positioning, smarter content, and sites that convert. Done for you. Book time with us today.
Everything else except the words in it. Business was one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and consumers just has an extra M.
Yeah. Is that right now? Business to
Yeah,
business? Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
And it has
And just
two
take out an M right there. You're good.
yeah, very good. And everything else sounded great, right?
I
All
think
right.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's Matilda. So again, we're working on the funnel, right? So this is the important part right here. Book your discovery call. Discovery call. So let's copy that while that's working on it. I'm going to continue to generate. And let's listen to that one part.
Welcome to Agency Caffeine. If marketing keeps sliding to the bottom of your to-do list, you're not alone. You're running the business, sales, delivery team, and the content, website updates, and campaigns never quite catch up. That's where we come in. We're your senior fractional marketing team, done for you. We build conversion-first websites and landing pages, run a consistent content engine across articles, social, and email, and create authority assets. Yes, we'll even ghostwrite the book that opens doors. Is your company considered business to business? We turn complex offers into clear value. Your buyers understand fast, build buyer enablement assets that move deals forward, and design nurture sequences that book qualified demos. If your direct market are consumers, we lift conversions with research-backed pages, weekly publishing, and rapid testing, so every campaign gets smarter. Are you a coach or expert? We package your expertise, publish persuasive authority content, and build a simple funnel that fills your calendar without stealing your time. How it works is simple. We start with competitive research and a clear 90-day plan. Then we build, publish, and optimize, so you stay focused on the business while marketing finally runs on schedule.
Love it. It fixed everything. So now just generate the spokesperson. Now I'm going to duplicate this tab because I want to do one more thing on the funnel. So let's go back to the website. Yes, you could have two things going at once. So the video is
Or,
working
or
there,
10 or 10.
or 10 different things. Yeah. So I'm going to change this button to our call to action. There it is. Boom. All right. That call to action is important right below the video. Okay. And the video code and how you do a video, you could do different types of videos. You could add videos in here, but this is embed code, right? That's all this is. It's embed code. So you can put like your code for your YouTube or Wistia or Vimeo. You know, those are all great platforms. Wistia is probably the best. And how do you spell Wistia? It's Wistia,
Or
Wistia. And you could do it, you could host a video here for free, and they're really good players, right? So you could, I think their pricing plan lets you do like 10 videos for free, right? And then you got to go, then you got to pay. But the 10 videos are free are fantastic, right? So, all right, cool. All right, I'm still working on the video. James, you're going to say something?
I was gonna say for people who, maybe they're just trying to learn how to do this kind of stuff, you can also just put a link into your video on YouTube. We like to use embed codes because there's benefits of that, but you can just set it to YouTube and then put in a link to your video on your YouTube.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. I'll tell you the downsides to that, guys. Just if you want it to be really conversion, because remember, this is a very important part of your website, right? I would suggest embedding it, in my opinion. Why? It may take a little learning curve for you, but why is it important? Because you don't want them to leave. YouTube, they can get lost in the land of YouTube. YouTube, it's very difficult to do that. If you know how to do it, you can. But here's how you do it. You just add a component. If you want to add a video, you just drag the video over here, and there's the video. You go to settings. And like James said, if you just want to do a YouTube, you can just put the YouTube URL right there. Paste it right there. That's easy. Maybe you want to do a custom embed, or maybe you want to do Wistia. So if you do Wistia, you just paste it right there. Great news about Wistia, they're not going to suggest other um, videos at the end of it, like YouTube would. So you can just paste the URL to your Wistia video there, just like you would for the YouTube video. Now, we do it a little different. We go to components and we add a component, and we go down to the custom code, J code, right? JavaScript. We click it and we open up and it's blank and we paste the embed code in here. Just it's cleaner for us. We like it better. It may work for you. So there's a couple things you could do, right? And you can see here, book your 20-minute discovery call. It says URL not set. This is where you click it and you could set your action, which is an important action. Maybe you want them to go to your calendar link. Maybe you have a Calendly event calendar, or maybe you have a something with Go High Level, or you have your own calendar link, right? So you either you could either embed if you're paying for Calendly or whatever. You can put your calendar link in here because it's an important call to action, right? So what I'll probably do is we'll probably put it right in here. We'll embed it. If we were gonna do this, we would embed it right in here. You understand? Because it's an important call to action for them to pick time on our calendar. That's the first meeting for this type of company. You want to build as many discovery calls as possible, right? That would be the goal for this company if we were building it, right? You have to build that out. So that's very important. Now, what's also important is the thank you page, right? Now, let's see what the video came out with, and we'll close with this. It's almost done, 58%. So we got the top of the funnel done for the most part, the most important things. Now, I'm not going to do the bonus offer next. I'm going to do what's the because this is not like a bonus type of thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like the benefit stack, right? What's in it for them below this? Well, there you go. That's a little bit of training on the website tool. Now, by the way, it is friendly for mobile. Okay. And you could also change the settings here, like AEO and SEO data. So I want to change possibly the name of the website, description, keywords, your name. And we have a keyword generator over here under social tools. I may put it under the, where is the, here, let's look here, keywords. There it is. I'll put that under the website tools. So this is an AEO keyword generator. So you could put information in here and it'll generate incredible keywords for you. And you could take those keywords and paste them directly into the website builder. And by the way, this is a free tool also. You don't pay for this tool in the platform. Pretty cool stuff, huh, James? You don't pay for none of this stuff, except I'm paying for this video, one-time fee, paying maybe
Five
$7.
bucks.
What's that? $5?
Yeah, $5 to $7. Pretty
Yeah,
common.
yeah, right. So it's not done yet. It's about 72% done. Maybe it'll get done here in the next 30 seconds. Let's see. By the way, the landing page architect from yesterday, we upgraded it to different knowledges. We updated it to the question to lead conversion solving problems framework. And we We trained it on that yesterday, so that's done. So let's see if this is almost done, 72%. So those 2,000 credits for those new people here, that does not equate dollar for dollar. Um, it equates to credits. So you could top off credits here. Let's just show you that.
It's a fraction of a penny for a credit.
Yes, exactly. So if I duplicate this, I could show you. No, I can't show you. Yeah, I don't want to. Here, if I click on this, I wonder if I click on that, will it go away? No, it won't. Yeah, so here's how it works, right? So you could buy 1,000 credits for $6.99. You could buy 5,000 credits for 29 one time, never expires. In other words, if you don't use it in 1 month, rolls over to the next month. And then, of course, and you don't get these on a monthly basis. This is not a monthly subscription. It's a one-time purchase, right? We always buy the best one, which is 89 for 20,000 credits. It allows you to lower the cost per credit usage in terms of the amount of money you're spending per each one. So, you know, it's a difference between 22 cents
35 cents to create the
and 35 cents
magic video.
To create a magic video, right? Right, which is right here. It's a different tool. It's not the spokesperson, right? So you can see the difference in cost, but it saves a ton of money. So, yeah. And that's basically our cost, by the way, guys. So we don't make money on that. That's just we don't want somebody going there and creating 50 videos and not paying for credits. It starts costing us money, right? And it's just a lot easier just to pass on the cost to you guys. So, and it's very inexpensive, To create a marketing magic video may cost you a quarter, right? On average. And to create a spokesperson, it can cost you anywhere from $2 to, you know, $5, $7, depending upon the type of video. Generally speaking, video spokesperson and avatar videos, we like to use them for evergreen type of videos that never expire. In other words, I could use it over and over again. I'm going to get a good return on ad spend on that video. You spend time on it, you invest in it, right? You make it look good. It sits on a website and hopefully it makes you money, right? That's the whole goal of it. All we need is one sale for the AI platform, right? For that video to pay off, right, James?
That's right.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it today. If you did, tell me, put in a little chat. We'd like to get some feedback. So hope you guys enjoyed what we went over today. We're going to stop streaming here. Thank you, Stephen. Yes. Appreciate it. Happy Friday to you guys. Thank you, Ron. I will. Appreciate it, guys.